This man ran his fingers along the fish's body and instantly pinpointed the location of every bone. With precise skill, he removed them all. Then, he tossed the fillet toward his opponent. The opponent swiftly sliced the fish into neat pieces, then made a delicate cut along the skin, perfectly separating the flesh without damaging the skin. The audience was amazed by the duo's culinary prowess, but the man wasn't satisfied. He wanted a true showdown, so he sent an invitation to his rival, challenging him to a global culinary competition. The opponent gladly accepted. On the day of the contest, the rival brought out a duck. He slipped his knife into its belly, made a few cuts, and yanked, instantly separating meat from bone. Next, he stuffed the cavity with vegetables, poured in broth, wrapped it in lotus leaves, then packed the whole duck in coarse salt. He stir-fried an entire bag of salt until it reached the perfect temperature, then buried the duck inside. A gentle knock with his hand, and the dish was complete. One light slice, and the aroma exploded forth. The judges were full of praise for the duck. As for the man, he made caramelized foie gras. He placed it on a thin slice of pineapple, then used a torch to melt the caramel coating, sealing the foie gras inside a sugary shell. He added some final touches for presentation. The judges were very impressed. In the end, both contestants received the same score, but the judges ruled the man the winner. Because his plating was more refined, the rival stormed off in frustration, but the man didn't feel victorious either. He soon discovered the real reason he won. His boss had bribed the judges behind the scenes, all to secure a spot in the international competition. But the boss didn't plan for the man to compete. He wanted the man's girlfriend to enter instead. It turned out, the girlfriend had long since sided with the boss. She even exposed a devastating secret. The man had lost his sense of taste long ago. The only reason he could still cook was because of his trusted recipe notebook. With that notebook, anyone could win. Devastated, the man ended up wandering the streets, where he coincidentally ran into his old rival. The two talked all night, and surprisingly, developed a mutual respect. They decided to join forces, using the man's hard-earned qualification, to enter the international culinary tournament. The competition soon began, while the other chefs showed off their skills, some slicing squid, others perfecting sushi. The man and his rival quietly ground soybeans. Using an old-fashioned stone mill, they created an incredibly smooth soy milk. Combining their unique skills, they crafted a single dish, tofu. Compared to the lavish dishes from world-class chefs, their tofu seemed plain and unassuming. But once the judges tasted it, they awarded the duo first place. Turns out, the dish held hidden brilliance. They had infused hot cocoa into the tofu, while it was still in a semi-solid state. Then, they made honey into bursting spheres that exploded with sweetness upon biting. It was an astonishing culinary technique. Most importantly, they added Sichuan peppercorns to the tofu, giving it a tingling contrast that perfectly balanced the dessert sweetness, and the man's elegant plating left the judges in awe. Their championship title was truly well-deserved.